Hello, hello. I guess I should look up here. I don't know where to look. Wherever I look, it looks weird, right? Because I'm kind of a weirdo. Back again. I'm watching myself here. Looking myself on the screen. I should probably be looking at the camera. I don't know. They always say, don't look at the camera. I don't know who says that, but I heard it on Apocalypse Now. You remember. Assaulting the Village. Francis Ford Coppola saying to Captain Willard, don't look at the camera, don't look at the camera. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway. Lots of records here. This was what I bought. This was just a small portion of what I bought last week. I actually bought about 500 records last week. So the majority of those going into the shop. I own an antique mall, and I'm the record guy there. I have about 5,000 records in the mall. So basically it's like a small record store. So lady came in just out of the blue, said, I've got a truckload of records, I want to sell them to you. So I took a look, and yeah, she had some fantastic stuff. All classic rock. So got pulled some of the choicer ones out to show you guys some of the ones that I'm keeping, some that I'm going to sell for good money to finance more of my record collection, which is all around, and to put onto the show, onto the recordselector.com. So I bought a lot there, and then of course I went to a number of, didn't hit any record stores this weekend, but I did a few Goodwills and thrifts and half-price books. I do really well at the local half-price books here. So first up, half-price books purchase, Black Sabbath, Technical Ecstasy. I think this was their second to last album with the original lineup, and this is nobody's favorite Black Sabbath record. Mainly because I think they threw some keyboards in on this thing, so they were kind of getting with the program. At least it's not disco. They never did that route, but they got a little prog maybe with this. It's not bad, but it's not the best. It's okay. It's good. I'm glad to have it, because I have not had this in the collection yet. And really good cover art. I'm not sure who the artist was on this, but it's definitely got the vibe. I think I'm going to put this up somewhere in the rack because I like the way it looks. Then I got this. I got at an auction. I won some records on an auction, and this was one of them. Fleetwood Mac and English Rose. It's a compilation of compilations, basically. I think this came out in '73 or '74. It's got the first Fleetwood Mac. It's you know. Mainly I bought it because Mick Fleetwood in drag here, looking pretty terrifying. So, great. Peter Green, all the good early Fleetwood Mac, the blues band Fleetwood Mac. It's got Albatross on there. It's got it all. It's really good. And then I got this, Back Pocket. Buzzard Bait is the name of the record. Back Pocket. And here's the two guys. There's more than two guys in the band. Back Pocket. I think there was one of the Flying Burrito Brothers in this band, and they're definitely that California country rock kind of vibe, southern rock maybe. I think that's what Discogs classifies it as, and it is. It's pretty good. Standard fare for that type of music, and I like it because it's not a household name. It's not Poco, even though Poco's great, but it's not something that anybody really has ever heard of. I bought it thinking, oh, this could be a $100 record somewhere, but it's not. It goes fairly cheap online. I would recommend it. I will be throwing it up on the Record Selector, so you'll tune into the 24/7 stream. Good chance you'll hear that at some point. I may put it on the live broadcast Record Selector at some point, not in the next one. So here comes the cat. Then this is the cream of the crop right here. This is the one that's going to make me some dough to finance future purchases. Looks brand new, right? Except this is a 1977. Cat loves it, right? Don't bite this one, please, Grace. No, nose is off. It's got it's got a hype sticker. National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences Album of the Year. It's a nice hype sticker on this one. The record is mint, still sealed. So this came out of the collection that I bought from the gal. So thrilled to find it. They had never, whoever bought it in '77 never opened it, and it's in perfect shape. You don't find them like this all that often. So this one's online. It's not cheap, guys. So this is the best record that I ever... Fleetwood Mac Rumors. People say, you know, and I guess I would have to agree that the Eagles' Greatest Hits is also a really good seller, but that's fairly common. I get far fewer Fleetwood Mac Rumors, and when I do, they don't last a weekend. They're gone at a good price. And hey, no shame in paying a good price for this record, because it really is, for my money, it might be the best record of all time. Certainly, I think the best classic rock record. Come on, Cat. You gotta get off. You gotta go. So, this is choice right here. Don't get that very often. Also, out of the same set, I got a still sealed copy of Born to Run. No hype sticker or anything, but mint condition of the era. I don't know the pressing, can't open it up, but I would assume it was right next to this one, to the Fleetwood Mac, so somebody bought these and then died. I don't know what happened to them, but they didn't open them, they never played them. So, pretty awesome there. I got Styx. Oh, what happened? Out of focus. Styx, a little mysterious. This is their first record, right? I think it is their first record, yeah. I might be wrong about that. Anyway, this is an early one, 1970, 71, something like that, very early. It's on Wooden Nickel Records, and it's got the band. Nobody has the shirts on. There was a thing back in the 70s. I don't know what was going on, but it's kind of weird. Anyway, it's got a real prog vibe to it. No hits on this one. They didn't have a hit until Lady, I think, on Styx 2, the next one that came out. Anyway, this one, going to record it, get it up online. It's pretty cool to have in the mix. The Byrds, Ballad of Easy Rider. Already have it. If you don't have it, you need it. This is a fantastic, excellent record. Kind of like Back Pocket, only better, way better. Then I got Foo Fighters. I added some Foo Fighters to the collection. This one was pretty cheap at half-price books for obvious reasons. Cover, not good. Vinyl, perfect. No problems with the vinyl. So it was like 20 bucks at half-price books. Why not? I mean, where else are you going to find it? I need some Foo Fighters for the collection. Dave Grohl, I mean, this is a real rock band here. You can't really throw too much shade at them. I'm sure they're very commercial, but they do it right. They really keep the spirit alive, and I mean, they're a great band. Always have been, always will be. Then I got the Beach Boys. This is LA Light album. Not really familiar with it, but I've seen it before. Thought about picking it up. It was a little too expensive. This time I got it cheap enough to make it worth the purchase, and I'm sure it's going to be great. I mean, I love the Beach Boys, and I like the cover. It's a really cool cover. So, more Beach Boys was in the collection. I mean, anything with a bikini girl on front, I got to buy. And a wave on the back. I mean, come on. I can't. Island Water Sports. Been there, done that. Can't deny that. So it's a good collection. I'll sell that one in the shop. Not keeping that one. Got Chuck Berry. Back Home. This is a comp. I like it. Some good stuff on this one. Starts off with Tulane. Oh, it's such a great song. So some other great things on here. Instrumental. There's Christmas on there. So I'm going to record this one tonight, as a matter of fact, and get that one online. Get that on the stream real quick. Got the Bee Gees. Can never go wrong with some early Bee Gees. Rare, Precious, and Beautiful, Volume 2. So what's on this? Nothing I really know, but I'm sure it's going to be great because I love the pre-disco Bee Gees. You should too. Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. Whoo, yeah. This will sell fast in the shop. I don't get many Ozzy Osbournes, but when I do, they're gone out the door. Bon Jovi. Nah, well, this will actually sell pretty quick too. People are always asking. These girls are always wanting Bon Jovi. And this one has Silent Night on it, so, you know, I'll be raising up my candlelight and harkening back to sophomore year at the high school mixer, hoping that girl's going to dance with me, bucking up my courage to go say, hey, how about a slow dance to Silent Night? Worked every time. And then I got a nice one for the collection. Sparks. It's the only one I have. I don't have any more Sparks. I'm always looking for Sparks. Not easy to find it. Indiscreet is this one. I think it's about 1977-ish. And Sparks, if you're not familiar, how would I describe it? It's like Queen meets Brian Ferry meets the Dead Kennedys meets System of a Down. It's weird. Strange, in a good way. We'll get that on the mix, in the mix, on the show at some point. Then I got many sides and faces of Eddie Cochran. Yes, rockabilly. Always good. I've got a bunch of Eddie Cochran compilations, but if I can find one for $4, you bet I'm going to buy it. Also got Singing to My Baby, Eddie Cochran. More Eddie Cochran, because Eddie Cochran is rockabilly, and there would be no rock and roll without rockabilly. So, rest in peace, Eddie. I got Elton John. This is they called it a Japanese import pressing, but I think it's really Cambodian or Thai. This looks Taiwanese to me. So it's kind of interesting postcard cover. Real thin, they call it a postcard. And I'll have to look this up. I haven't discogged it at all, so just thought it was unusual. It wasn't very expensive. It has a scratch across it, but I can't feel the scratch. I can only see it. See that? So I think it probably will play and sound just fine. So I don't get a huge influx of Elton John collectors, but somebody might appreciate the fact that this is a weird one. So I think it's kind of cool. So I bought it. And then in the auction, I thought this was a Stevie Nicks record. I guess I should have looked a little closer where it said Laserdisc. But so I guess it's all videos, Stevie Nicks videos, which, hey, I like to look at Stevie Nicks. I like to hear Stevie Nicks. I like to listen to Stevie Nicks. I like everything about Stevie Nicks. Then I got somebody was just in the shop last week. Do you have Joni Mitchell's first record? I don't think I do. Well, now I do. Here it is. It's in great shape too. So, be putting that in the stacks. And I also found, super cheap, a nice copy of Elvis, King of Rock and Roll, Elvis Golden Records. This is a good RCA Victor. So this is not a reissue. It's not a 70s RCA. This is going to be a nice one. So it says, Saw Mart, April 1966. Save Mart. That must be Save Mart. So Stan Papa, $3.76. So they must have bought this in April of 1966. How cool is that? At the Save Mart. So it's a good early, good one on a black RCA Victor label, stereo. So let's see if it has the insert. Yep, so it's got the original insert in there. So this will be a nice one, and it's in really good shape. It was all of like $4. So happy to have that one. Let's see what Elvis is not a huge seller anymore. Kind of bummed about that, but not really surprised. He is kind of very old-fashioned, but hey, you can't fade Elvis. Elvis is Elvis, all right? And that is the good Elvis right there. It's the real deal. And people always love their Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. Super popular. And it's just emblematic of the 80s. So I get 90s babies coming in, and they want what their parents were listening to. So if they can't find the record, they'll buy the cassette. And, that's about it. That's all the good stuff this week. So working on the next Record Selector show. I've got the Move on it. I've got, it's going to be punk rock. I've got Amyl and Sniffers, Amyl and the sniffer or something. Anyway, it's good punk rock. I'm going to probably move into some 80s new wave in there, and you never know what it's going to be wrapped up with. So I'm working on that as soon as I wrap this one up. So I'm hitting stop on the recorder.